At the time of this video being uploaded, we are less than 50 days away from Gold or Ultimate Edition pre-order owners to get their hands on Battlefield 2042. It is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and with how stale the FPS scene has been for a while, it is great to know we're getting something refreshing in just over 7 weeks. And whenever a new game is announced, the gaming community is always quick to discuss what they'll like to see in the upcoming title. So today, I have come up with a wish list of 10 things I want to see in Battlefield 2042. If you are excited for Battlefield 2042, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more Battlefield content, because when the game drops, I'm going to be covering every map, weapon, game mode, tips and tricks, and more. Anyway, let's jump in. Number 1. Movement. Throughout the life cycle of Battlefield, the movement has changed quite a bit to compensate for the maps and the playstyle. For me personally, the movement in Battlefield 5 is the best, because on top of smooth movement, you have a slide, a crouch sprint, and you can shoot whilst jumping. I would like to see the slide nerfed a little bit, as well as the crouch spam, as I feel like these functionalities can make gunfights a bit chaotic. But overall, I would like to see Battlefield 5 movement in 2042. Number 2. Gunplay. Again, I have to give credit to Battlefield 5 for the most part, as I feel like the bullets can connect a lot more often in this game, and I can find myself getting more kills as a result. However, I feel like the gunplay in Battlefield 5 is too easy. I find pretty much every gun in this game to be easily controllable. There are some weapons that do have some kick, but if you equip yourself with the correct specializations, then it won't be a problem. I think that the weapons in Battlefield 4 handle well here, as we do have a learning curve to them. You can equip attachments, but we don't make the weapon a laser beam like the specializations do in Battlefield 5. But I wouldn't want my gunfights in 2042 to play out like Battlefield 4, as if you want to hit your target, you can't move and shoot at the same time. So I'd want Battlefield 4 weapon handling with Battlefield 5 hit detection, along with being able to move whilst hitting your shots. Number 3. Maps. In my opinion, the best Battlefield game for maps has to be Battlefield 4. Not only were the base maps great, the DLC maps were just as amazing. We offered so many different gunfight situations, height diversity, strategic points, and they were just iconic. And we already know what the maps are for 2042, and I'm getting some good Battlefield 4 vibes, so I have full confidence DICE will provide the best experience. But I would like to see DICE take notes of the amazing work they did in Battlefield 4 and bring that creativity into 2042. Furthermore, I want to see naval maps and naval warfare. At the moment, no attack boats will be available at launch, but if they release naval maps like the Battlefield 4 Naval Strike DLC, then we are in business. Number 4. Vehicles. Vehicles in Battlefield have always been a controversial topic for players who aren't familiar with the franchise. But in Battlefield 4, it's safe to say that the game is riddled with OP vehicles. The Scout Heli, attack jets, etc. If you know how to use a vehicle like a pro, you're gonna make the other team salty. I don't have an issue with vehicle sweats, because if they're good, they're good. They put in the time and practice, so I don't have an issue with that. The only vehicle that I'm concerned about is the AA tank. It is seriously OP in Battlefield 4 because it's easy to use, anybody can use it, and it will ruin your day. The number of times I've seen low levels camping their spawn with an AA tank is ridiculous. From what I've heard, I believe the AA tank will be in 2042, which is annoying, but I hope it isn't as strong. Overall, I want the vehicles to move like Battlefield 4, but have the beefiness of Battlefield 1 vehicles. The only reason why I'd want the vehicles to be a bit more resistant this year is just because everyone in the lobby, no matter what class they are, can equip a rocket launcher. Meaning for anyone new to Battlefield or anyone who aren't the best vehicle player, are going to lose their mind when dozens of rockets are pointing towards them. Number 5. Weapon variety. In Battlefield 4, we had 77 different weapons to choose from at launch. These weapons all had different damage outputs, damage drop-off, range, rate of fire, magazine size, recoil patterns, you get the idea. When Battlefield 1 released, I felt like the game became very generic. There were only 40 weapons available at launch, and around 30 of those weapons were semi-auto or bolt action. To me, all the guns felt exactly the same. In Battlefield 5, we got only 40 weapons at launch. More of the guns were fully auto, but because of the easily controllable recoil, they again all felt the same. So, when 2042 launches, I hope we get a lot of weapons to choose from, so there is more diversity in the lobby and more reasons to grind out the game. Number 6. Skin customization. During the world reveal for Battlefield 2042, we saw the same specialists keep reappearing throughout the trailer, but their outfits kept changing. Espinosa, for example, went from wearing a balaclava with a gas mask to looking like a juggernaut. If you pre-order the Ultimate Edition, you are guaranteed 5 outfits for your specialists. Within the Midnight Ultimate Bundle, you get a specialist skin, a skin for the robot dog, and what I think might be a skin for the M5A3, which is the M4-like weapon in 2042. But what's special about these skins is that they seem to change the base design. So instead of changing the colour of the weapon or adding a camo, the skins in this bundle change the main design to make them look like something completely different. For example, here are some weapons side by side with their skin counterparts from a variety of different games, such as Call of Duty, Splitgate, and Apex. This is how I want the customization to be. I don't want it to be like Battlefield 4, where the uniform unnoticeably changes colour. For me, I want something like the legendary elite skins from Battlefield 5, but make them 10 times better. Number 7. Creating your class. In 2042, we have the new Weapon Plus system, where you can change your attachments whilst you're on the move. This allows you to change your scope/reticle, your muzzle, your underbarrel, and your ammo type. On screen right now, you can see that the Vector has a choice of 3 sights for their weapon: iron sights, a red dot, or a scope. One thing I am hoping for is that there are more than 3 options to choose from in each category. Like perhaps in the main menu or before you spawn in, you can browse your options and set a prefix for what you want on your Weapon Plus system. For example, you could remove the red dot and the scope and replace them with a holographic sight and a thermal scope. I don't know how I would feel if each gun was forced to use specific attachments, so I hope that we get a bit more freedom with how we want to play. Number 8. Game mechanics. Oh, you know what that means? It is time for the speed round. Ready? Here we go. Battlefield 4 spotting, Battlefield 5 destruction, but better. Battlefield 1 sniper sweet spot, Battlefield 3 style kill feed, no skill-based matchmaking, no suppression, and lastly, bolt. Number 9. A good anti-cheat. At the time of this recording, cheats are apparently already available to pre-order for Battlefield 2042. During the early playtest, it's been said that the easy anti-cheat system was active. This anti-cheat system is also used in Apex and Fortnite. Fair play to DICE for implementing an anti-cheat, unlike some people. However, it seems that hackers have managed to avoid this obstacle. Luckily for console players, we do have the option to opt out of crossplay when the game launches in October, but PC players shouldn't have to deal with this issue. I don't know what this will mean for the anti-cheat system in the early playtest. Will they have to improve it, replace it? Only time will tell. But whatever they decide to do, I hope it works and I hope it's released on time. Number 10. Content. Now I for one am very excited at the thought of all the possible Twitch streams, YouTube videos and TikTok ideas I can come up with when Battlefield 2042 launches. Not only do we get classic Battlefield on a larger scale, but we also get Battlefield Portal and the elusive Hazard Zone we are still yet to see gameplay of. But without a doubt, there is going to be hours of content for all of us to enjoy. My question is though, how long could DICE fulfill us with content, and what could we do to keep the fan base satisfied? On their website FAQ, they have stated, "We'll be evolving our world and expanding on the fiction through seasons, each one lasting about 3 months. Every season will come with a new free and paid for battle pass, delivering new content to chase after. In our first year of live service, we will deliver 4 seasons, 4 battle passes, 4 new specialists, along with more fresh content." So just from this, we know within each season we are going to get a battle pass, 1 new specialist, new maps, and other content. And the other content could be referring to new maps and features for Portal and other things for Hazard Zone. And bear in mind that in the FAQ, they said in their first year live service. So this could mean that they plan to continue working and developing on 2042 for years to come. With each season, I would have liked to see 2 specialists per season instead of 1, but they have a lot of stuff to work on so I can manage. I am also hoping that when they drop new maps every season, we get 4 new maps. 4 maps every major update is something Battlefield have usually done for a long time. But since the maps are on a larger scale this time, and that we need to add maps remakes for Portal, I wonder if the number of maps we'll get for the base game will be reduced. But to wrap things up, I wish that for each season, I hope that Battlefield's base game gets at least 3 to 4 maps every season, especially if that could change the whole meta, and mastery dodge tags and possibly camos that we could grind for, like Call of Duty's Dark Matter camo. I hope that Portal is introduced to more incredible Battlefield classics. I would like to see Siege of Shanghai, Metro, Firestorm, Gulf of Oman, some Battlefield 1 maps like St. Quentin Scar, and maybe even Rotterdam from Battlefield 5. I hope that Hazard Zone becomes the trademark game mode like Call of Duty Zombies, and has high intensity situations like Tarkov. And lastly, I hope Battlefield 2042 becomes a game that lasts for a long time, because I know without a doubt that this is a game that I want to grind on, create content on, and have fun on. But that's where I'm going to wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed my little discussion. I'm going to be doing this again for Call of Duty Vanguard, but I need to see some gameplay first. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see a lot more Battlefield content when the game launches. Be sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and join my Discord. All links can be found down below. Oh, and one last thing, I am currently doing a rebrand. So from this point on, my name will be changed from Hades to Desert across all platforms. On top of that, there'll be other changes such as a new logo, Twitch graphics, a YouTube intro, and a lot more on the way. Things such as my content, streams, videos, and my work ethic will not be affected by the rebrand. I'm still the same guy when I was Hades, but just with a different name. I hope you guys understand and will continue to support me. Much love everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.